Yes, everyone, how are we doing? And welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time listening to the podcast, to the Peaking It Real podcast with your hosts, myself and Mr. Tim. Tim, how are we? How are we doing? I know you're not doing great. Tell us.
Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm 8 kilo down, which is rapid fat loss.
There we go.
I've had a stomach infection or something. We'll find out tomorrow what the crack is for the last 6, 7, 8 days or so, on and off. So that's not ideal. I haven't trained in that period of time, and 8 kilo down. So just as I was wanting to get things moving for myself as the season ended, been wiped out with this, which is not ideal. But apart from that, things are good, man. Nice and busy. What about you? How's things? How's the week been?
It's been good. It's been good. I like not to make you feel bad. Not to make you feel bad. It's been fucking great. Yeah, man. I'm just I would say thriving. I just feel like really good at the moment. That's all. Training's great. I feel amazing within myself, mentally and physically. I'm really looking forward to Christmas. I took some shots of the day and I was like, fuck, I look awesome. It's always a good feeling, you know? Yeah, and I'm just loving just this whole little process right now. It's kind of like new, isn't it? It's like I think when you go assisting, sometimes it's like, whoa, this is all like new again. You get that little bit of extra strength and stuff, and yeah, it's just good. And like I said to you last week, not changed my training, but I'm going for like the slightly lower rep ranges now because I feel really good. Whereas previously I had that bit of like doubt in my mind as well of like, oh shit, my joints are not meant to take this. But so far, so good. I've got no issues, no pains, no aches. Still being smart, but yeah, I just feel really, really, really good right now. And I feel like there's a lot of like momentum behind me within like my own bodybuilding journey and within coaching and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel really good.
Definitely think that you've hit a bit of a momentum wave, 100%, just in
Mm,
general, which
yeah.
is absolutely fucking immense to see and capitalizing on it. As I said, I people obviously talk to me about you all the time, or they like relay feedback to me as if I'm you.
Yeah. Wrong guy, mate.
like yeah, which is really nice because it is just
Yeah.
so close and they want to tell me as well. But people tell me all the time how much they're loving the YouTube, how much they resonate and stuff. So it's absolutely wicked. I think you are in that phase where you almost see yourself grow on
Yeah. Oh,
a
bro,
weekly
honestly,
basis.
I said to Lara 2 days ago, I did a session and I got home and within in like an hour later, I was like, I feel bigger. I was like, I can feel that. Do you know when those pumps last for like 9 hours and you go to bed at night, right? And you're still pumped. I was like, oh shit. And I was like, and she was like, honestly, I was thinking it. I saw you the other day. You just sat on the bed and she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, that's a good feeling,
Yeah,
but my
it's pretty.
weight's not really moving. So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
No.
Honestly, I don't know where the weight's coming from.
Well, we'll see tomorrow. I mean,
Yeah.
you put some shots up on your story the other day, and I thought, yeah, he's got lean again.
Bro, I'm just not eating enough off plans, I guess. That's what it is. We're just gonna go off plan all the time.
Well, Christmas is coming.
Yeah, well,
Christmas is
that's
coming.
yeah. I'm really looking forward to that. So that's what I feel like. What there's 18 days left or whatever is until Christmas, or 14. I don't know now. And it is just a case of like,
15, no?
is it, bro? I didn't even know what day it is. I was trying to look at it. I go, oh, it's the 10th. Fuck, it's the 10th today. I thought it was the 8th. Um, yeah, I just want to like keep riding this like momentum that I got until Christmas, pretty much, and then take like what I done last year. It was different last year because I was post show, so I was a bit like scared to just take time off. But this year, yeah, like like know when to just back off, enjoy Christmas Day, enjoy Boxing Day, whatever it is, whatever the occasion. So it's almost like a pushing as hard as I can now until that, and then not afraid to take 2 or 3 days off and stuff, and just knowing that yeah, I'm just in that synergy of knowing when to really push and knowing when like I need a break to just go. I need a day or two, just go take myself out of the gym. I'm good, you know. And you don't want to disrupt that. I just don't want to disrupt that. So things come up like like full transparency. Me and Ellie had like a brunch booked like last weekend, and we cancelled it. We were like, it's not us. We don't want to do bottomless brunch. We told that we booked it like way in advance, right? We were like, what are we doing? It's like, this is not us. We don't enjoy drinking. It'd be in Cardiff in the capital, which is great. I used to enjoy it, I was
Oh, it
like,
was an actual bottomless brunch, as in
yeah,
like.
an actual bottomless
Uh,
brunch, something we've talked about for like, it's like cocktails, you know?
I was going to
We've just,
say, what's the cocktail called? It's the mango one, isn't it?
there's one called Mango Collins.
A mango.
If you haven't had that, bro, it is unreal, but it's just full of shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, one of them comes with like a half a mango in or so, a grapefruit or something.
Yeah, yeah, bro, and they are cocktails are great,
But
but
yeah,
like
fuck that.
we were like it's gonna be in Cardiff, and every time we've been to Cardiff this year, on like to watch the rugby or ever, it's always the same. It's like at some point we look at each other and we both, without saying anything, we're like, "Fuck this, we're not comfortable here." It's just yeah, we've cancelled that, and we're both just like dialed in, which is great. She's taking the week off now because I made her rest, which it was she was like beat up from training and she didn't want to take time off, but I've made her take the deload right now. So it's nice to have that like partner as well, which is again like it just in tangent with to be like, okay, when I'm resting, you're we try to rest together sometimes, but sometimes she's like, okay, I gotta listen to you, gotta take
Yeah.
time off, gotta be smart. I'm not it's not the boyfriend talking, it's the coach. And then like I said, we're both looking forward to Christmas and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a good moment to be in right now if you're me, I guess.
No.
No, like I'm happy. Like I say, it's a good time of year, and it's like I said, coaching is picked off massively at the end of the season. Got a lot of people going on stage next year, which I fucking can't wait for.
Yeah, so this was actually my next question was what's 2026 looking like for you and your clients in terms of stage? What have you got lined up? What shows you got lined up?
So it depends really on. I think that the UKDFBA Central is where a lot of people will be aiming for, just because it's I want Central, but it's like around that time, isn't it? And then I think you've
Yeah.
got, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you've got the Northern 2 weeks prior
Yeah.
or 3 weeks prior, which obviously for me would be one hell of a journey. Not nothing to do with but I'm like a lot of the people like I got quite a lot of people like prepping in South Wales, right? So that alone, they're like 5 hours away, or do I wait 2 weeks and go the rugby? They're like, I want to go for that, and it is that time of year. But I haven't really cemented. But I think working everything around that like UKDFBA show and be like, okay, you could jump into this show early, or we can go another 2 weeks. And this obviously we got PCA shows. Um, I might get a few people to do the show. I guess pose that. I might get a few people to do that as well as just like a step into the show, no peak. Just one to like, because obviously they took care of me when I done that show. It was a great venue, it was a great setup. I thought just chuck them into that. Um,
Defo.
and then obviously we got like Saren, who is going for the big boy, going for the pro card, which we've got an idea of a timeline, but we haven't set in stone just yet 'cause she's so fresh post show. We've just started working together. And
Yeah.
I don't want to throw that on her just yet because she's literally just come out of the back end of a prep. And obviously, she's extremely gifted, talented, an absolute workhorse as well. Like, so, I knew she worked hard, but you start
Mm.
working with someone that works hard, and you're like, fuck. Some people have got it, but they've also got that.
Yeah.
It's Jesus Christ, man. It's so easy, but at the same time, you're like, yeah. So yeah, we've got a few ideas of shows to do, but the calendar, the Two Bros calendar come out the other day, which we've talked about this, like even putting her in like a non-tested show, because we think, well, we know she'd do pretty well as well. So there's plenty of options, but
There's
there's
one where
nothing.
there's a natty in the morning and untested in the afternoon, isn't there? At some point, you could maybe do both of them.
A double throw. That'd be
Yeah,
good.
good.
That would be good. But yeah, there's nothing absolutely like set in stone yet. Like, and even if she turned around tomorrow and said, "Look, I don't want to go next year," that's completely fine. Because it's still, I think she's still so new to this bodybuilding, so new to like the post show, which again she's handling it for, like a fucking pro. Um, that you never know. You could get into the like I am right now. I'm in the wave of this off season that I wouldn't want to prep to interrupt that right now. For example, right? If I had to prep tomorrow, I'd be like, no, I'm enjoying this too much. And she might get in that, and then like she's like, do you know what? I want to keep on going,
Yeah.
keep progressing, and see how it goes. So yeah, there's no like nothing set in stone yet, but we've got a few ideas if we are to go with it. Yeah, and I got like a few people, like a few Brazilian clients now as well, who are aiming for WMBF Brazil, which has been class because it's like language barriers. So sometimes I speak to them in Spanish, sometimes I speak to them in English,
Are
and we
they
just
are they Spanish? Are they not Portuguese? Do they speak
it's
Portuguese?
Portuguese, but Portuguese and Spanish is so similar.
Is it okay?
Like, yeah, so and Italian to a certain extent, right? But like, yeah, we kind of just get along with that. So yeah, it's been a pretty busy end of the year, and I think that the start of the year is going to be yeah, another shift towards that as well. Which again, I'm really looking forward to.
That'll be sick. So most people going at the end, not the start.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of people
Me
at the
too.
end. Yeah,
Me too.
I think it's so hard. Like, it's so hard to judge. Like, when you do those shows at the start, I think a lot of people as well would like this season to just keep going. And sometimes it never ends up, especially naturally, it doesn't really give you any better looks the deeper you get, does it? Um,
I always think, from a business perspective, it always irks me a little that I never have anyone. Well, I never have lots of people going at the start of the year.
mm,
But then it's just like, unless you're going for like pro quals or the
yeah,
universe, it is a lot of the time it is a little bit, it's not as busy as it. The accolades aren't as high to then go at the end of the year.
yeah.
That's when it all ramps up.
I
Um,
think if you're someone who is only able to do the start of the year because you have like other commitments towards the end, yeah, like, look, I can't do a British final even if I
yeah.
qualify, I can't do that. Then yeah, go in for the start of the year. But like, especially if you're aiming for like a British or a universe, whatever it is, world, it's like everything is at the end. Everything's at the end of the year. So like jumping in a show in like May or June, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot a little bit, aren't
Yeah,
you?
the June July region's a bit dull,
Yeah.
but there is the pro qualifier obviously. So if you're going for that, fair play.
Yeah.
Apart from that, like there is a little bit of a redundant period of time because you're just holding for so long,
Mm,
or your shows lead to nothing.
yeah.
Which is why that
Well,
UKFBA Central is obviously going to be the fucking
it's going to
it's
be
going
the
to be
big show.
grand because the others are just a bit too far away. It's a
Yeah.
week before the finals now.
Yes. Yes. It's literally the week before the final,
Yeah,
and then yeah, again, I think it's the Northern. It's 2 weeks before. It's
2 weeks
around. It's
before the
around.
Central. Yeah,
Yeah, and then obviously you got the PCA, BMBF, WMBF, all these other shows as well. But I think sometimes it's good to just have like one show as a reference, aim for that. Like, okay, I'm going to be like close to 100 for that, and then just kind of build around. That's how I like to do
yeah.
things anyway. It just gives you a better like time frame then as well. But you were at a show on the weekend. I know, and I don't know if you want to touch upon that
Oh
briefly.
yeah, yeah. So I was over at the William Bonac Pro Qualifier in Amsterdam with Patrick, who looked absolutely mental, like fucking crazy, and he
Hmm.
ended up in the second call outs of the heavyweights, which is not a reflection on the look or Patrick. It's a reflection on the quality of
Yeah.
the Pro Qualifier. Now, most people in that lineup would have won the class in England. Um, it puts us to shame.
Yeah.
Well, half and half. It puts us to shame. But then what I've heard backstage from a drug usage perspective, I'm talking 19 to 21-year-olds in 4 to 5 gram of gear.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. No joke. That's not an exaggeration either. There's some young lads in them first call outs that look mental on 4+ gram of gear.
Yeah.
For reference, like Patrick was running like just over a gram, and he's a big fucking boy. And they were using, 19, I think one was 19, 20, one was 21, 4 or 5 gram of gear. So there is that. I do think there's that element of Europeans are definitely not afraid to push heavy drug usage, both male and female. And
Yeah.
we are definitely more reserved. I'd say we're the most reserved country in the world when it comes to drug usage.
Yeah.
For better in terms of for health, for worse maybe in terms of outcomes of results.
Yeah.
But yeah, the standard was fucking mental. The best pro qualifier standard I've seen within bodybuilding. Classic, I didn't think was any good. It was just peeled. I'm talking peeled to the bone, inside out.
Yeah.
Shape was non-existent. They were just smallish. I won't even say they were smallish bodybuilders, bro. They were just peeled, no great shape.
Yeah.
Just the guy who won, his glutes were like Joe Gillen inside out
Yeah.
glutes. When he's doing like a front double, I was watching from the stage from the side. When he's doing a front double, his glutes are worn up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's like,
yeah. One of
okay,
those.
like a front relaxed and his glutes are just worn
It
up. And
just,
I'm like, Jesus wept. And then they
yeah.
moved everyone around him, and I thought, they're just not going to reward that condition. Men's physique was okay. The girls were okay, but the bodybuilding, fucking hell, absolutely crazy.
That's good to know though, because usually it's the opposite. How many
Yeah.
times have we said about shows and we're like, fuck, the bodybuilding standard was pretty shit.
Yeah. It seems that everyone turned up for that fucking
It's
show,
just
bro.
not a show like, fuck.
Yeah, from other pro qualifiers that I've seen recently, it just didn't come close. The heavyweight winner won the pro card,
Yeah,
just plastic in terms of just the muscle, the condition, the tan was just
yeah.
absolutely mental. The supers were crazy, but the heavyweights was a real big standout. I think there was 14 heavyweights, 14 supers. So like you're talking a big bunch of people. It was lightweights, I think, had a mini Sean Clarida.
That's why I
Wow.
can't remember whose story I
Christian
saw. And
story.
it was it Christians? Was it those two lightweights? Three, but bro, I was fucking blown. One of them's
Nuts.
waist looked so small.
Nuts, bro. It was nuts.
He looked about 5'1" though. He was tiny.
Oh, if not smaller.
Fuck, man. I saw it. I was like, that is unreal. Like, you see that shape on that with that amount of tissue as well.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, it seems like everyone just showed up for that show then. So maybe if you're looking for a pro card, maybe don't go to that show.
I mean, I would avoid that show if you're a bodybuilder. Like,
Yeah,
well, it's one
simple
of
as
them where
that.
it's like you want to go up against the best, but then that's a bit fucking. That is so much like I say pot luck to the perspective of like it is almost a little bit of drawing a name out of a hat when they're all that good.
Yeah, like the top six could have won.
Yeah, yeah. The top six could have won. Like the guy who came third in heavyweights. Oh my god, bro, he was. If you're him and you come third, you're smashing the fucking gaff up when you get back because you're that good and you come in third
But
in your class. Like, whoa, it was
do you think?
it's a well-run show. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was good to be there. It was nice to end the trip and round off the trip. Unfortunately, I was just ill as fuck the whole time, which wasn't ideal. But we persevered through. I just kept reminding myself 100 years ago, men were in trenches. Suck it up, right?
Man, go to war.
Men went to war 100 years ago. Just suck it up. But yeah, Patrick's now into an off season. He's just got to grow his upper body to match his. I mean, his lower body is pro worthy.
Oh yeah.
It's bonkers. His upper is it's actually not small, but he's got super like compact muscle groups. Tell you what, it's almost a bit like me. That they're just super compact muscle groups and they just don't grow kind of lengthways. So he's just got to do that, and then he'll be in the running.
It'd be interesting to see like his programming. What's it like legs every 10, 14 days?
So he's got a 14-day split.
Yeah,
So
one set of quads.
Week one is 4 days, which is chest and back, arms and delts, push pull.
Yeah,
And then week two is chest and back, arms and delts, legs, push pull.
I like that. That's a nice split,
Yeah, I mean, and his legs, he's literally like 3 sets of quads every 14 days. It's and this is I obviously I've programmed that based off what he was doing, and it was literally he was doing 4 sets. He just I've actually bumped his volume up a touch because he was doing super fucking low volume.
Well, like a set each, was it?
Oh, bro, I'm talking even his arms had like 2 sets of biceps a week, and he was growing like that.
A week?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Like his arms and delts day was like 2 sets preacher. That was it for bicep. 2 sets machine dip, like a lateral on the shoulder press, and just growing like that. So now he's got like an extra set with a MyoRep set in. But he's also like he trains so hard and doesn't like to be in the gym long that everything is left on that one set. And he's in and out in 45 minutes, but he's ready to go again. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting split to see legs literally once every 3 sets every 14 days. He's bonkers of quads.
That's gonna be like an off season to follow.
He hasn't even got a leg extension.
There's no need, bro. I saw his fucking hell. But the thing is, like, is that just through like love of training legs, or is it obviously is it that plus a bit of genetics as well? But
genetics.
But I know it is, but at the same time, is he one of those people that when he trains legs, it's just like a notch above everything else?
Yeah, his training quality and his training intensity is immense. It is absolutely immense. No two ways about it. He's just a
Not
through
coincidence, is it?
bodybuilder, but combined with ridiculous genetics, particularly in the lower body region, which is why I bumped his upper body up a little bit because like you can't
Mm,
do the same, and there's a reason
mm.
why that's lagging a little bit there. But yeah, it's going to be really cool to follow, and obviously he's Amy's partner,
Yeah,
and she starts prepping May, so that's going to be really really cool to see as well. But yeah, good weekend overall.
that's a bit of a duo there, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's cool to have both of them as well. That's cool for you as well.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
again, when there's people like that, they already do the work alone. But when you've got someone else to keep you accountable, like a partner, when they're that good, because Amy's great as well, 'cause she's so young and
mm.
she's gonna do great things. When you have someone else to hold you even that, because you're like, fuck, I'm really good, but you're better. So now it's like it's a constantly like a little battle, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Pushing
yeah,
each other.
that's fucking mate. That's just like a recipe for success. If you've got that, like we said, we got the work ethic, but you got the genetics, you got the tools. It's not if, it's when, is it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's cool, bro. Yeah, excited for them, excited for you. Do you want to touch upon today's topic a little bit, or do you want to go into some just questions? What do you want to do?
Oh, we can touch upon what we're going to speak about a little bit about digestion.
Yeah, if you wish, because obviously we did talk about it briefly amongst ourselves.
Go for it. You lead.
You okay? Excuse me. Yeah, so we were going to talk about just how it's always a bit of a trend now that everyone has digestive issues nowadays, and no, it's funny because you said about men used to go to war, but even like fucking hell, 10 years ago, we used to have like Pepto Pro Intra. We used to do like oats 3 times a day,
200
potatoes
grams.
600 grams, 250 grams of cooked chicken, and no one had digestive issues.
No.
Um, or people didn't claim to have bad digestion, right? And I think that's where the issue is people saying, "Oh, my digestion's ruined. I've got bad gut health. I need to do this. What can I put into play to like improve my gut health because it's gone to shit, etc., etc." But I think a lot of people don't have shit digestive health. They just treat their digestive health like shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, immediate. It's 2025, isn't it? All over. It's immediately looking for a problem as opposed to maybe reflecting on what you're doing to not maybe optimize your digestion. Like you haven't got gut dysbiosis,
Yeah.
you haven't got a bacterial issue, you haven't got leaky gut, you haven't got SIBO. You have literally just you don't chew your food, you stress. You eat a meal within 5 minutes, you don't move. Like,
Mm.
it's these kind of things. You're also scaremongered on Instagram to thinking you have an issue. So maybe when you have a bit of bloat, and I'm not saying bloating every meal is great, but
Mm.
it is a natural bodily process, and now and again it might happen. I'm pretty sure Jay Cutler had bloating now and again, right? It didn't stop
Yeah.
him growing. Jay Cutler didn't then claim that he had gut dysbiosis and try and change his everything and have a gut cleanse. You know, like, like it's just fucking true. And we're also as bodybuilders, we're not immune to bugs. I mean, look at me right now. But
Mm.
I always say if you worked in a school, if you worked in a factory, and there was 100 men, at least one a day would have the shits,
Mm.
and that will then just go around. And just because we're bodybuilders, we have the shits, and we think fucking hell, something's not sitting right, when it might just be a bug that we've just picked up for a few days.
Man,
Um, and I always like people like Ian Valier have said, like when they were pushing food so high, the stores weren't always the best.
mm.
And that's because you're pushing far beyond what the body's capable of pushing, right? And that stall's not being the best and the most optimal was actually optimal for that amount of food that there was eaten.
Hmm.
And people also don't recognize that we are pushing things to the limit. There's only a number of zinc carnosine and digestive enzymes and BPC you can slam to try and combat 7,000 calories, 300 gram of protein every single day before sometimes the odd thing gives a little bit of a pushback. Doesn't mean you've got a gut issue.
Pretty fucking much. We've talked about it many times, and people, like you said, they always look for like a motive or a reason as to why they have digestive issues, like, or, and like I said, self-diagnose on Google or ChatGPT, like, and they forget to put in, like you said, they've just, they've woken up that day, they've had they've had two monsters, or they've had like how many people would you see that their pre-workout meal is literally like 125 grams of flavored cream of rice on top of a whey paste on top of a whatever with a dark chocolate, and then their pre-workout is a sweetened pump, a sweetened pre, a monster some people would mix it with, and then they go into the gym, they're vaping, and then they've also gone to the gym after making the cream of rice with like 5 times the amount of water, volumized the pre, and then they've gone to the gym within 30 minutes and they go,
Or SIBO.
And you're just like, man, I think I know common sense is gone, but some people just don't have none.
No.
It's not, again, it's a little bit of common sense. And if you're slamming your body with constant sweeteners, and that's the difference now between maybe like we said, like 8, 10 years ago, everything wasn't heavily like sweetened to the point where everything you have, like even like you said, your health subs, sweeteners. And we've talked about with engineered muscle many times, not to promote them, but that's the one thing that they took out of their products and why they do so well. And again, it's not common sense. Again, a pump, an intra. If you're having fucking cyclic dextrin intra with again more sweeteners, then an EAA with more sweetener, and you're constantly thinking, oh, I don't know why my digestion's absolutely fucking cooked. It's because you also never given it a break. The amount of stress, and again, like you said about just general stress day to day, as bodybuilders, we're under a lot of stress through dieting and training and all these things as well. All these things will affect digestion. It doesn't mean your digestion's fucked. And then, well, I guess you get a little bit of bloated. Oh, that's it. I've got to break everything down, take everything out. Yeah, that's it. Like you said, I've got to whatever, leaky gut, whatever. I can't eat dairy. How many? No one can eat dairy anymore. Dairy is the fucking the devil, or gluten. It's like, and then yeah, I mean, I've seen it many times that go on.
Well, no, it's like we're not saying bloating's good or anything is, but it is just that common sense. Like, at the end of the day, after 5, 6 meals, pushed peak off season, and you have consumed all these artificial sweeteners or these monsters, 6 meals, big meals, and you have oats pre-bed, and then you've not maybe walked afterwards, or you've just sat on the sofa and there's a little bit of bloat, that does not mean you've got a gut issue. Like, it just doesn't. It means you've had 6 fucking meals, your stomach's quite full, you've not moved, and it's sat there for a little bit of time.
Literally put a kilo worth of stuff in your stomach.
Like, it's just not fucking rocket science. Now, then you go on, the first thing you scroll is you see, I can heal your gut, and you've got fucking leaky gut. Now you've got an underactive thyroid, and now you've got this. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Then it's scaremongering. Then it's, I mean, the number one cause of digestive issues, fact, is stress.
It's stress.
Stress interacts within the gut.
Yep.
Like, the processes that go on within the gut and how stress interacts is the number one cause of digestive issues. Now, whether that's external stress, whether that's even stress of overthinking your digestion. I've had a check-in with someone this morning. It's paralysis by overanalysis of their digestion. Now, being in tune with your digestion is fucking brilliant, and it's what is taking something. I mean, how much have you grown since being in tune with your digestion and looking after it, right? But there is then the overanalysis of it, where you're actually shooting yourself in the foot. And thinking almost it's that like white lab coat syndrome of taking a blood pressure or having your heart, that you're so scared to not have a digestive issue. And also your digestive tract works on a circadian rhythm based off your own routine as well. So, like, a lot of the time, fix your digestive issues by fixing your routine, fixing your sleep wake pattern, and then your digestive system will work within that circadian rhythm. If you've got night shifts, if you've got different shifts across the week, if you work 4 or 5 days and then on the weekend your patterns are a little bit skewed, well, that's because you eat particular meals at the same time across the week and you get up at that specific time, and then you change it on the Saturday, well, then your body clock gets fucked as well, and the digestive tract works off the circadian rhythm. So all these things, look into the simple, easy fixes before looking into, I've got gut dysbiosis, I've got leaky gut, I've got SIBO. Like, you don't need a cleanse. Please do not cleanse your gut bacteria and kill
Bro.
everything.
Yeah,
Just
my favorite.
step
Oh,
one, kill it all.
bro, but there's nothing worse or better than going on Instagram and someone's like, "Oh, I've got, having digestive issues. I'm going to do a 36-hour fast." Yeah, nice one. That'll fix everything. Let's
Also,
forget about the vape.
I
Let's
see,
forget the. Go on.
I see people like, I've gone 8 weeks without a fucking carrot because I can't digest anything, and then they have cookies and pastries, and it sits fine,
Mm,
and that's because they're not stressed
they're not stressed about the
and they're
cookie
not
others.
thinking about it.
I
And
know.
how many people do we know that in prep have these digestive issues and slam food post show, and apparently they're fine,
Hmm.
and it's because of the stress.
Yep. Yeah, bro. It's that's right. It's like people will rather look for a reason than like accepting the reason it's bad is because of their choices.
Yeah,
It's common sense. Like if you're constantly chewing gums, if you're constantly like drinking fizzy drinks or constantly like downing water after meals and you have a bit of a bloat, it's not because you got an issue. It's just because you're a retard. Straight up, it's like, but then but how many times have we talked about this in everything within bodybuilding? It's not just digestive health, and like we talked about it, and then you get like you said the people almost like take advantage of these people like on Instagram. I can fix your gut. I can fix it, and they just tell you the shit that you should know already.
yeah.
Remove all the stuff that you don't need.
Oh, that doesn't sit well.
Yeah, maybe,
That's
you
another
know.
one. Like, yeah, if gluten doesn't sit well and you're dairy free, don't go have a Domino's on Saturday and then go like, Coach, oh, my Domino's on Saturday, my off plan meal on Saturday, well, my digestion's fucked. Well, yeah, you're
Yeah.
eating things that you can't eat, you can't tolerate. Like some people will have an intolerance. If you've got an intolerance, don't go have that as your off plan meal.
Mm.
I'm sorry, like it's like that post show, like the world doesn't owe you food post show. Well, if you
Yeah.
can't eat gluten, like you can't just like keep kicking up a fuss about one day I'm going to eat gluten. I'll show
Yeah.
them, just don't eat.
Yeah. I'll show that gluten.
Yeah, like no, someone's not going to come in and cure you so you can have your gluten again. Like
Just
just avoid,
accept it.
just avoid it. I would.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I see it time and time again, and like, but it's pretty like scary though. How like I say, it's common knowledge to a lot of us. Like, but like, if you are someone who's constantly putting these things in their body, like, how is that not the first thing that you think about? They go, do I really need every ounce of fluid I drink? Does it need to be flavored water?
Yeah.
How is that? Like, I don't get it. Like, how that people don't think of these things. Or if you do eat something and instantly you're either shitting yourself or extremely bloated,
Mm,
surely, yeah, that is a sign of be like, that doesn't sit well. But
yeah.
like you said, if you're eating something, you're like, oh, there's a slight discomfort. Yeah, because you just ate a cream of rice bowl. If you weighed 1.2 kilos.
Yep.
It's just fucking common sense, man. It's like don't touch the fire because the fire's hot.
Yeah.
You should know that. You shouldn't have to put your hand on the fire to be like, yeah, I shouldn't do
Ooh,
that.
yeah.
That was a bad idea.
It is. It is just a common sense. Like obviously there is gut issues out there, and there's people with severe
Oh,
gut issues. Yeah, but you haven't got them. Like people want to have it these days. It's like a
yeah.
trend. It's a cool thing.
Oh,
Right?
bro. Again, how many people make that their like whole personality? If you have an issue with something,
Yeah.
I'm not saying within like bloody on the spectrums, all this stuff, but if you go to someone and they're like, yeah, I'm a gut specialist because I had like bad stomach once and now I don't. You're not a you're not a gut specialist. I can fix your gut. It's like you can't. You just once ate gluten and realized you're gluten intolerant and took it out. That doesn't mean like, oh shit, I've cured cancer. I'm like, no, man. You just not, yeah. But yeah, there's lots of shit like that I could rant and rave about and just ramble on. Um, but we talked about it briefly the other day, and it was a topic that I was thinking about on my own not long ago. So, like, even like touching upon my own personal experience, right? I remember saying to you, like, we took gluten and dairy out of my diet at a certain extent, at a certain point, just to try it. And the exact same thing happened to me about the stress. Like, I remember one day I had dairy.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember why it was. It was like, I don't know, it was like my only option to have like yogurt instead of what. And instantly I was like, I can't eat dairy. And
Yeah.
I felt bloated. right? Whereas now, if I go and eat dairy, I'm fine. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't eat it. So I was stressed about eating it. I was like, but this
Yeah.
is the only option. And I was like, oh, I'm stressed. And then it just did not sit well. So you can, like you said, overthink yourself into bad digestion as well if you're constantly stressed about your food choices. And
Oh,
again, the over
100%.
analysis as well.
Yeah, there was some things on Jack Budworth that was like, I was like, look, we can't, it's a little bit of stab in the dark, but pulling these things out, if it is linked to this, can bring these specific markers down. Well, we found out they weren't causing it with Jack, so they just went straight back in. But
Yeah.
Megan is she is gluten intolerant. Um, but if she has gluten like out and about now and again in a
Mm.
calm, relaxed environment, nothing triggers.
Yeah.
Like we had that like naan bread breakfast at Dishoom on a birthday in Edinburgh.
That looked unreal, by the way.
Oh, bro, sensational!
She
Best
told me,
breakfast I've ever had. Best
I
breakfast
messaged
I've
her
ever
and I
had.
was like, what is this? Why have I never heard of a non-breakfast wrap?
Oh,
and she was like,
bro.
ask him, it's the best thing he ever had. And I was like, fuck off, he said that.
Yeah, I was like, wow. And I don't know about you, but brunch recently, because of having like salmon, avocado, egg, sourdough so much on my daily diet, I'm now not
Yeah,
bothered about brunch. Like we went in
yeah,
Marseille and had salmon, like the top rated brunch place. We waited ages, and
yeah,
this salmon, poached egg, and that sourdough come out, and I looked at it like, is that it? And it was just
yeah.
like my normal brekkie, where this dishoom was just sensational, bro.
Really?
Unbelievable. Oh, crispy bacon, sausage, cheese, egg, and a nice slither of like sour cream cheese or something, uh,
Yeah.
guac, and then a naan bread. Oh, bro, it was
I was
unbelievable.
like, that's such a good idea, though.
It is an
That is
Indian
so
restaurant.
good. Oh, all right, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like Indian breakfast. Oh, it was,
That's
and then
unreal.
it's fucking crazy good. But yeah, so she has stuff like that now and again in small dosage, stress free, and it sits absolutely fine. But if she has sourdough at home and loads of it, then it'll kick up a
Mm.
little bit of a fuss. But yeah, just I don't know, be smart, be sensible, chew your
I think,
food, space your meals
yeah.
out, don't volumize it, avoid sweeteners where you can if necessary, and just don't eat foods that don't sit well.
And if you don't know what doesn't sit well, it's super easy. Break your diet down, make it super simple. Have like 4 to 5 meals, rotate them, and then you'll notice then, and keep, like I said, to keep it like 2 to 3 ingredients per meal, not nine. And it's so easy to find out what sits well and what doesn't.
The best diet, in my experience, to go to if you've got any kind of digestive issue, people normally say like the lowest FODMAP diet. I
Mm.
think that there's not enough variance there. Paleo, as daft as
Yeah.
it sounds, the paleo diet is the best diet to resort back to, and then slowly increase variance from there.
Mhm.
And it is just that patience of being like, you have to give up a bit of variety to begin with. It will come
Mm.
back. It's same as we said post show.
Yeah.
Just have patience, scale
Yeah.
it back, and then work back up. Because if you're just having a million things, you're never going to know what's causing the issue. If you introduce 20 peptides, you don't know what peptides doing fuck all. Right? It's the same. It's the
It's
same
always
fucking
the
thing.
same, isn't it?
So yeah, paleo diet is really, really good, in my opinion, to resort back to improve gut health and just slowly work up from there. But do you want to go into some questions?
Yeah, I've got quite a few, which I'll try to keep them quick because I know we want to keep this episode a little bit quicker. But first off, straight to the bat, differences between a natural prep and an enhanced prep.
Uh,
The main differences you would probably notice.
Drugs, probably.
There we go.
But that being said, with the drugs, is naturals have got to your training performance, fatigue management, that kind of thing is more important in natural prep because you haven't
Mhm.
got any drugs to mask it. So
Yep.
I would say honestly, they're more similar than you think. It's just a case of that you've got a little bit more wiggle room in an assisted person. You can maybe miss a little bit more and pull it back in peak week because of specific drugs. But when it comes down to it, just from a muscle retention standpoint, the focus on performance recovery is more important than
Yeah.
in an assisted prep.
Would you say length of prep usually is a little bit different as well, or do you think a lot of people?
See, I don't push naturals to a crazy length of prep.
Yeah.
This my thought process on this is not being ready for that first show or being 80% and getting better
Mhm.
between shows. you're still in a deficit towards the back end of them latter shows. And it might only be £0.2 per week. It might be a super, super small amount. But I think that the more you take the body away from homeostasis in them latter stages of a prep, the worse it is. And I would rather be 95% ready for show one and get 5% over the next 12 weeks than like 80% and getting better and better and better and better. I think, when you've got high days and you can spend more time being fed in that latter stages of a prep, you've got more chance of tissue retention. So I think that the differences between them are not like a crazy amount. Oh, thank you. Cheers. Just pop that there. Yeah, so length of prep. I'm not a shotgun prepper with an assisted guy. I'm not going to do a 12, 14 week, 16.
No. There we go. Nothing to add, really. I would give like a personal experience, but I haven't prepped yet.
True.
I mean, when we done a mini cut, it was the same shit. I just done more cardio and ate less food.
Yeah, and then when drugs went in, it just recomped a bit.
And then just recomped. Yeah. Easy one. Gym X.
Gym X, fucking hell. Listen to last week's podcast. We did a full podcast on one specific Gym X. Gym X. Bro, the first thing that came to mind was your Gym X, which is people that smell.
Oh yeah, bro. I've got one, right, that it came to my head literally 2 days ago when I was in the gym, right, and that is people slamming cable stacks, like letting them fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
or weights
bro.
in general, to be fair, bro. Any machine in general.
Weights in general, unnecessary. Like they'll do it and they'll just let it go.
No,
like they'll do a tricep extension and they'll go
similar. Bro, it's warming up on a deadlift and doing that.
Oh, just let it go.
And they like walk off like, yeah. Like
fucking off like Tom Cruise. Bro,
that drives me up the wall. Like they pick up 60 and just like drop it, then 100 drop it.
Yeah. 60 kilos.
Moving, flying today.
The cables for me, right, is when I'm using like an opposite cable as well. So you're mid-set and you can just feel, and you're like, what the fuck did that happen?
Vibrates, yeah.
Oh, bro, that and just the slamming of just fuck. Unnecessary grunting. That's the other one as well.
Like a leg press or a machine, and people rack the weights while you're mid.
On your leg press.
Or your chest press, and you just feel someone putting plates on the side. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, man. I've got so many, but yeah. Things I go to the gym sometimes, and I'm like, the whole gym's a nick. I hate this place. I'm just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Top 3 FIFAs. That one made me think, Like for me,
I'm out of this one, bro.
Yeah, for me, it was like the first, fucking hell, 2005, just because it's like retro, I remember it. 2007 and 2010 was the first one I got on like PS3. That's all the ones I can really remember them being fucking great.
Is 2010 Rooney and Ronaldinho on the front?
No, it's. Hang on. No, that's 09. It's. Oh, unless you got one bit. Oh, wait. Is Rooney and.
That's the one I was thinking of.
And Ronaldinho. And 09 is actually.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I bought them the other day randomly. I was like, I want them. Yeah, those 3 for me. What's next? I'm trying to keep them like shorter.
There's a reason why I never played. I was COD over FIFA, and so it used to drive me up the wall. That's why I barely paid FIFA for everyone.
Bro, honestly, that's literally why I stopped playing FIFA about 4 years ago. I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. Like I play now in my own, like, I don't play online or anything. It's just fucking drive me insane. Oh, any competitors you're looking forward to seeing on stage next season?
Oh, outside of our own clients.
Yeah, I was thinking. Honestly, I don't even know who's going. I mean, I guess it would be a guess. Moving on. I don't know.
Genuinely,
I'm trying to think of people that competed last year that might go next year. I don't know who competed last year.
I honestly do not know.
No.
No one springs to mind. I'm sorry. That's
Genuinely. I don't really think of people I know but not or coach but not know of. No, I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I'm shooting blanks there as well.
I don't know if that's good or bad, I mean,
I'm a quick scroll down Insta.
You could scroll it. We could beat you last year.
I don't think many will be going again, will they?
Bro, honestly, I can't think.
I don't know. Don't know.
Someone's watching this kick in the chin right now.
Whoever's asked that, yeah, just that they want
Yeah,
they want
never
it to be
mentioned
picked.
me.
They
Yeah,
want it to be
sorry,
picked.
buddy. I don't know who asked that.
Was it an
Um,
anonymous one? Yeah.
no, I was actually I should write down who asked them. I
Oh,
give
you've
them.
written them down.
I've written them down, but I actually haven't written down who asked the question, so I do apologize. But if there's someone we forgot, which we clearly fucking have because we can't
Yeah.
think of anyone, um, then yeah. Here's a good one. With the use of peptides now and
Hmm.
them not being banned, is being 100% natural like over? Is that? Do you think that's?
Someone asked me the other day on Instagram. I got a DM saying, "What peptides do you recommend for a natural?" And I just replied saying, "I
Mm,
don't put any naturals on peptides."
mm,
Uh, how long until the banned? I've no idea. But I mean, ethically, I'm not using peptides with naturals. I mean, I don't even use L-carnitine with naturals,
nah, man.
or injectable, because I just don't. I just think when you start pinning yourself, I think it's a
You really
great
want to
area.
hit something good.
You know, and I know
Yeah.
like, oh, it's no different. Like, I know popping and oral, like, I don't know. There's just something about injecting that's a little bit of a step too far. Like, we
It's
take
great, isn't it?
paracetamol and stuff on a day to day. We don't
Yeah.
inject. Like, I
Yeah.
think, I think, I think if you're looking for peptides as a natural, I think it's not for me. I think
No.
getting further away from natural bodybuilding.
Mm. Yeah,
Um,
just keep going away. But it is a good question. It's a good question. Like, is it because so many things are not banned as of yet, are they?
like a BPC TB500, they're banned.
Right. But then like an L-carnitine isn't. It's like a
L-carnitine, I
multi.
guess, is an amino acid. So
Yeah.
I get that, right?
Yeah.
I still think the administration of an injectable L-carnitine, whatever, if you take it, that's fine, doesn't matter. But the BPC TB500, they're banned. So then, like
Hmm.
an SLU, a MOTC,
Mm.
like they're going to be banned, and if not, then they're still in the same bracket. So
Mm.
you're getting performance benefits out of them more than creatine.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I mean, I think that a good way of thinking about it is like imagine if you were to start a prep using these things, and then halfway through your prep, the WADA list come out updated, and they've banned these things, and
Yeah,
now you can't compete because of it.
yeah.
It might not be the case, but if you've done a previous prep assisted with fat burners, how much more difficult will it be to do next time natty? So without the fat burners, it said natties in quotation
Yeah.
marks. So how much you've done a prep with assistance as in fat burners previously, but now you're going to do it without. How much more difficult will it be?
Not that much more difficult. Like
It's not the
from
same
a
thing, is it?
difficulty standpoint. I mean, it's not like a clenbuterol makes it less difficult. You're still in a
Yeah,
diet
you still got to do the
at
shit. Yeah.
cardio at low body fat percentage. Does it give an extra 10%, 20%, depending on what you run to fat loss? Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, if you've touched them once, why not just use them again as well?
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I don't know if this. But I don't know. Someone asked it. I can't
Nothing,
remember who.
nothing noticeable. Just crack
No,
on. It's fat loss.
it's still the same. Yeah, same shit. Do you auto-regulate weights and reps on sessions that you don't feel 100%?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
And that what I do myself is I don't like auto-regulate in my head before I get to the gym. I start training and I'll instantly know if like there's days how many times have you gone, fuck, today's session is gonna suck. You get to the gym and it's actually a really good session.
Mhm.
Or vice versa. But yeah, usually I know now if a session, if I'm not feeling good from like usually like the second exercise, because sometimes the first one I'm like ease my way into. I'll just yeah, I'm more than happy to take a yeah, take a bit of weight off, take a few reps off, even take a set off, just auto regulate. And I don't think it's auto regulate. I think that's just being in tune and like
Yeah.
intuitive within your own training instead of looking at a logbook and thinking that's what I have to do.
And I'm not scared to do that
Hmm.
because of the logbook. And
Mm.
that's not us saying, just because you feel tired once a week, pulling back every week. That's every
Mm.
few weeks, every
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, whatever. Might be because you're ill or just things have caught up with you. But then don't be scared in that position to do that just because the logbook says you've got to do X, Y, Z.
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
devolume that session.
I
Might even
I
be, I'll pull the hip hinge. I won't do my RDL today because that's fucking fry me for 4 days.
yeah,
Not feeling great. I'll just pull my RDL on my hack. Like
yeah.
simple tweaks like that as well.
That's literally I auto regulate theoretically every single week with my hip hinge.
Yeah,
It's literally as I get to the hip hinge, can I do it or not? Not can I do the previous way? It's like, is my back in a state today
yeah,
where I can do it like safely?
yeah.
Because again, we know I won't take any unnecessary risks when it comes to a hinge. But yeah, absolutely. You should be able to understand how to auto regulate your stuff. Um, this one I get. I don't know exactly what it meant, but it says, "Do you think you've had an impact on the natural classic division?"
You.
And well, you no, it's not you, is it? I mean,
Yeah, man.
an impact. In what way? Like an impact as in like, is it? What? How would you take that?
Uh, I think you had a massive impact on the natural classic division in this country. I would say that you were, but I guess the pinnacle of natural classic bodybuilding in England.
Is that's how I took it. I thought it's that egotistical.
No, no, it's just
Do you know
it's
what I mean?
just
Is that
being
me going?
realistic.
Oh yeah, they've molded it on me.
No,
That's not. Do you know what
just
I
being
mean?
realistic. I would probably say you are the best natural classic bodybuilder the UK's produced in the last however many years, right?
Yeah.
You've shaped that landscape, and I think most natural classic bodybuilders would look up to you or say who's inspired you or whatever, Jack. So you've had that impact on the industry 100% and internationally as well.
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah,
mean, it's
100%.
cool to think of it. When you think of it, I think that's actually pretty cool.
And I think it
Yeah,
comes down to physique and how you carry yourself as well.
yeah, I
And
get,
the
yeah.
mullet helps as well.
But yeah. To be fair, there's quite a lot more of those going around now. I'm not saying I started that, but I did have it before it was trendy.
You
Just
did.
saying.
You did.
Just saying. Um, do you want kids? This is a good one. Do you want kids? If so, how many? And then the second part of the question was, best country slash city you've ever visited.
What?
Yeah. So I guess it's a two-part question. So it's like one question, do you want kids? How many? And then there's another question is best city, country you visited.
I thought it was going to be, and what's the best city to raise kids?
Oh my God.
um, I mean,
Dance.
currently, no, they're not.
Okay.
They're not on my radar at all. To be honest, maybe 10 years time, I might change my mind. Currently, no. And my favourite cities I've been to, Copenhagen, beautiful, beautiful
Hmm.
place. Sorrento in Italy,
Oh yeah.
absolutely incredible.
Okay.
um,
I'm writing these down.
it's like I've said, like fucking Beirut or something. Sorrento, you're like, oh, you're like, really? Yeah.
Are you sure?
Um, I love Tampa as a city. I thought Tampa was really cool in America and Florida.
Mm.
Copenhagen, Sorrento, Tampa, probably my favorite three.
You said Edinburgh last week as well, which
Oh,
you love.
Edinburgh's absolutely beautiful.
You love Edinburgh.
Edinburgh's. If you're in the UK, and Edinburgh's like a city like no other in terms of what it looks like. It is one of them where you
Yeah.
go like, Jesus Christ, like this is so cool.
Have you been to Dublin?
Yeah, I've been to Dublin. Yeah,
What's your thoughts on Dublin?
have you been?
No.
All right, yeah, it's fine. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
I went to watch Celtic there. I haven't been for
Oh, that's
maybe
fair enough.
15 years. Yeah, Dublin's all right. Yeah,
Okay, that's good to know. Do I want kids? Yes. Like you, I don't know when that has kind of changed over the years. I've always said, like, all right, now I've got very selfish goals that until I achieve those goals, I don't want to think about kids. And being selfish, I don't want kids to get in the way of my goals, but I also don't want my goals to get in the way of my kids when I'm older, right? So it's like once I've achieved what I want to achieve as an individual, and then it's something else to look forward to in your life instead of having it all at once. That's how I see it anyway. How many? Don't know. I won't say loads and loads, but like I said, it could change. I could in 5 years' time, I might not want them.
yeah.
Two or three maybe. Best countries and cities I've visited. Uh, I've always said Vienna. I loved Vienna when I went there, and I didn't even go there. I know like it's like not the capital of bodybuilding now, but everyone it's known for bodybuilding, isn't it? And I didn't even go there to train at the time, so I would probably love it even more now. And then what else? Vienna, Austria was class. What else have I been?
You've not been to
Madeira.
Australia?
No, I've never been to Australia.
Oh,
Madeira is probably the other one. I loved Madeira.
yeah, yeah, you love
That
Madeira.
was that was just I don't know. It was just so chill. I loved it.
Lisbon's lovely.
Lisbon's lovely as well. Yeah, Portugal in general is pretty fucking nice. Yeah, it's quite a few places I've been, but I'd say Vienna off the top of my head. I always say Vienna, and if you've never been there, I definitely recommend it. But what else we got? Favorite way to spend your day off? Do you have days off?
Train. A day where I could train.
Yeah.
I don't like to not do, I don't know. I don't know. Weird questions because so normal, but weird questions because I
Mm.
don't do anything that's not train work. I'd like to go for a coffee with Megan, train with Megan, come home and maybe watch some football or watch a film.
It's so simple, isn't it?
Probably be
Right,
my nice day.
yeah, that literally
What,
when I
Norman?
saw that question, my question that's all I thought is do everything I do on a normal basis, but maybe just don't work.
Not have my
Like take
phone.
yeah, not have my phone. That's all I thought. Like I was like, I'd still probably train, I'd still go for a walk, coffee, all that. The only difference is I wouldn't just be so like attentive to my phone
Like
about
last
what.
week in Edinburgh for a birthday. On a birthday, I worked still, but not like crazy. We walked, had a coffee, had brunch, went around the shops a little bit, walked back, got ready, went and trained, and then we had a chill
Mhm.
evening, and that was just like a nice little perfect day for us.
Simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. Do you want to do one last one? We'll leave it there.
Go for it. Let's do it.
Unless I've missed. There's one. It says, what's the lowest point of your prep, and how did you deal with it?
Okay.
And that'll be for me. Last year, I had like two turning points. One, I was flying to Spain at the time, and I was getting like the bus to the airport, and then and I just had this like meltdown. I was like, I can't do this. I had so much. It was like Lara was post show. I had clients on stage. I was getting like my shows were approaching, so like the pressure that built. I remember just being on the bus and I was like, "Oh my God, I can't fucking do
I get,
this!" Like,
I get that.
and, and honestly, it was about 10 minutes, and I texted Lara. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not going to Spain. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that." And it was about 10 minutes, and in the end, I just went, "Yo, just suck it up. Just get on with it." And that
Yeah.
was it. And it ended. Yeah. That was it. I just got on with it. I think, like as I said, I literally said it to a client today, right? You just can't let emotions dictate your actions when it comes to this. And if you can carry that throughout the rest of your life, it's cool to be in tune with your emotions, right? And let them get to you now and again. But if you always let emotions dictate your actions, most of us wouldn't get anything done
Yeah.
realistically, would we?
Yeah.
We
I
always
agree
got to
with you.
go and do things we don't want to do for the like a majority of the times.
Bite the bullet and just they're gonna
Just
pass.
fucking
It
get
is
on
gonna
with it, man.
pass.
Yeah, it's good, I guess. And then last one, because it's a pretty deep one, but it's a pretty good one. Would you rather, okay, lose all of your memories, like memories you have, or never be able to make new ones? I
Jesus.
know. I read that and I was like,
For some
I've
reason,
got
I
my
thought
answer though.
the first
I
part of the
did.
question was going to be, would you rather lose all your family members? I was thinking, fucking hell. Who was asked this? Wow. I think I'd rather
A great question.
never create new memories.
I'm on the exact same board.
Yeah, I think so.
I think for me, I thought like, fuck, that's deep. But then I thought, wow, there's so much more life to live. But I think I've had so many awesome memories
Mm.
that I don't want to lose, and then I'd be gambling on the future ones being better than that. And I would
Also,
rather not.
also, you've I've got Megan, you've got Lara, right?
Mm,
In the future, I'm not going to have my mum and dad for as long, and I'd be losing the
exactly.
memories with them.
Mm,
Whereas I say, yeah, I think I'd rather have. I'd not take the gamble and I'd keep the ones.
yeah,
I mean, if you
I
had a
think
shit fucking childhood, you're like,
that's what I was gonna say. If you were just like abused when you were a kid, you'd be like, yeah, fuck that.
I'm keeping him.
Yeah, that's made me who I am. Right, I think that's a good way to end it on anyway. A nice short and simple one. So everyone, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And again, anyone that's new here, thank you for tuning in for the first time. If it is your first time here, make sure you subscribe, like, share, Spotify, YouTube, whatever it is all greatly appreciated. And make sure to continue to tag us in the stories. And again, I'm still getting flooded with DMs constantly, like, oh, love the podcast, love the podcast. Just, do you know how many people like recently discovered the podcast? That's cool as well. Like,
Really?
yeah, they're like, I had about 4 messages last week saying I recently discovered the podcast, really enjoying them, keep them up. And I'm like, oh shit, you've got like 20 episodes just to binge watch now.
Yeah, bring it
Just
on.
get them, go through them. But
Just
yeah,
a
we
quick one
really appreciate it.
before we go,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Madrid City score prediction, and is Xabi Alonso going to be fired?
Oh,
Have you
I think
seen?
Madrid
Have you
will
seen
win.
the? Apparently, if he loses, he's gone.
Is he?
Apparently, if he loses, he's gone. Apparently, he's lost the whole dressing room. Like Vinicius and everyone's like, he's gone.
Vinicius is overrated. He's a
Oh,
shit.
massively.
Um, where are they playing?
Bernabeu.
I think Madrid will win that then. I'm gonna say
Mbappe's
two.
firing it. 2-1.
I was gonna say 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Mbappe will just carry because I don't think City are that they're not exactly like the old City right now. I'd say
They're
2-1
gonna win the league though.
City.
I think so.
Oh yeah, honestly, that won't surprise me at all.
I said it a few weeks ago. I think they'll win the league.
Did you watch? Sorry, did you watch Liverpool last night?
No, were they any good?
It was so bad. The game was shit. But did you see the penalty?
No,
The
I haven't seen it.
VAR.
No.
We'll make a whole different episode on VAR. The game's gone.
Oh,
Game like, oh my God. It took 6 minutes for them to decide if a goal was disallowed for handball, which was a clear handball, which it should have been disallowed instantly. And they finally disallowed it. And then the penalty, the foul on Wirtz was, oh my God. Like watching it back, the more you watch it back, the more frustrated you get. And it's just VAR has ruined the game. This game is absolutely gone.
he's killed it. And
But you're going to watch Celtic tomorrow, aren't you?
Salah kicking up a bus. Yeah, I'm off to go watch Celtic tomorrow.
Oh, bro, what's going on there as well? Like, what are we on about? Like,
That'll be good fun after the weekend. So I can't wait for that.
yeah, that'd be good. But yeah, we'll yeah, I'd say 2-1, 2-1 Madrid.
I
reckon
agree.
I honestly, Mbappe brace, and it'll be like a Haaland will probably score, or Foden or something. That dickhead. All right, everybody, thank you very much as always for tuning in. I will catch you on the next one.
See you in the next one, guys. Thank you.
Peace.